Hi everybody, my name is Aiden here with another video a little bit different than some of the other ones that I've put here on my channel. Still related to career development. I just wanted to come on here and share some tips for people approaching the magnificent milestone of graduation. So I would say the number one thing to take into account is to just relax. Graduation is a really significant life event. Right after graduation, it is really important to take into account how you're feeling as just a prior student and now a graduate. It's completely okay to just take some time to chill. If we're graduating in May, May is the season for graduation parties and just getting the summer started. We're in control of our own time, so it is really okay and important to take time to relax. There might come a question, well, I have my degree. What is the next step now that I have it? Eventually down the road, maybe a few weeks or a few months. Kind of sit down and maybe reflect. What does my degree mean to me, or how can I understand it better? But it really just comes down to like, what do I as a graduate feel I'm most drawn to my degree with? We might not be drawn to everything that it entails. So everybody's path looks a little bit different, and that's completely okay. Taking time to reflect on it and saying what could be possible with it is going to be really beneficial once the application process begins. And that leads me to our next point about the application process. It's pretty unforgiving right now. It's not an easy process to enter into, but that's why I said earlier it could be really beneficial to just understand what it is like you want to do with your degree beforehand, rather than going on the computer, just seeing the types of roles that are there without really just identifying or seeing, can I envision myself doing this? It's not easy for anybody right now. So it could be really beneficial to just maybe set some limits on what it is you want to do in your start. Like maybe, for example, if you're just beginning, maybe just start I'll start submitting at least one application per weekday. And once some time passes, maybe add at least 3 per day. And trying to find different roles and different ways to kind of stay active, but also keep in mind, like, it's really a difficult time right now, maybe hard for early graduates to kind of get started. There's a lot of unpredictability as well. Ensuring that we're trying to move forward, we're trying to just not lose a sense of ourself in a really hard job market. That's really important, just to set kind of boundaries in that regard. Pivoting is really important. Identifying maybe some strategies that maybe you've been doing for the last or a number of weeks. It's really hard right now in the market, so you might not hear anything based on one given method or strategy that you're doing. So that's okay. But there comes a time where we have to think about what's my big picture goal. And obviously, no matter what we study, it's to find a suitable job with my degree, get my career rolling. But as I said, it's not just genie in a bottle, snap of a finger work. There's a lot of internal work that has to be done, and pivoting along the way is really important. I graduated in May 2025. Late summer, early fall, I started to really start seriously applying. I was sending things out, but results weren't there, and that's just a result of kind of how the market is right now. But I kind of took into account, how can I kind of upgrade my method? So I took the approach of kind of seeking underemployment. I didn't end up in a job that is not really aligned with my degree or career, but I said, this is going to take a little bit longer than maybe I'm expecting. So let me just find out like a bridge job in between the work that I'm doing right now, in between the job search. Let me try and add structure to what I'm doing, so I can have a little bit of extra pocket money, or save a little bit of extra money, and also stay aligned with my long-term thinking. Obviously, I'm not saying that's a blanket method for every graduate to do. Not everybody, underemployment is not going to be the road for everybody. That's completely okay. But in my personal experience as a graduate, I found that it really did add more structure, give me something to do rather than sit on the computer, send out applications, but still be in that spot of hearing rejections or hearing nothing. So that kind of worked for me in that sense. Just seeking underemployment, seeking a bridge job that I said, I'm going to be in this bridge job for as long as I need to be. That's a really important distinction because, there's a lot of different things involved in a postgraduate search as a college graduate. The results are not going to be in the snap of a finger, like I said. There's a lot of work that needs to be done on our part to ensure that, we're refining our materials, we're staying on top of our big picture thinking, we're not losing ourselves, not feeling the unforgiving environment of how the market is right now. But it is important to pivot strategies, like maybe look on different career websites or just reach out to others and try and learn from them. I found it to be really helpful as well, but it's all a part of the big picture thinking, and it's up to us to decide when it's time to pivot or maybe switch things up. And I hope you enjoyed my tips related to post-grad life, and best of luck in your post-grad journey.